Hey everybody, what's going on? So I'm coming up in here to do a complaint form, complaint on the SUV from New Miami. This is the Butler County Sheriff, so they run the show. So yeah, about to drop it down on them and see what they have to say about it. You know what I'm saying? See if they give us any, any kind of law. See if they abide by the law instead of just being like, well, we're the police, we can do whatever we want. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Worn out, guys. I'm tired today. I'm just sore and tired. $500 penalty for littering. These people, man. Whew, ain't nobody in here. I'm gonna need this mask. Hi.
Just a minute.
All right.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Can you have a complaint form? Is this where I would complain on about a New Miami?
No, you would have to.
Well, it's about the truck, about their SUV that they're running out there, running traffic with. It doesn't abide by the ORC.
Well, you may call. This is our non-emergency dispatch. You can talk to them and see if they'll send a deputy to you.
Oh, I don't want to waste the deputy's time. I mean, I should. You guys
You can
run.
call them and they can.
Okay, because deputies are like, you guys are, the deputies are the highest in the county as far as law enforcement. So I've already complained to New Miami about it, and they just shrugged it off like, oh well, But they're running traffic, radar. It's the actual SUV that when you guys do the clicker ticket program that they use for that program, and it doesn't have lights on top. And the ORC states that it has to have oscillating or rotating lights, whatever.
I would call non-emergency dispatch and explain it to them, and they can further tell you
Okay.
exactly what direction to go.
Alrighty, thank you.
So, it may have to go through a deputy
Right.
in order to have a report made about it.
Okay. All right. It's going to have to.
I mean, you can tell them that you need a deputy just so you can make the report.
Right.
At least that'll get the paperwork rolling.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you corrections or a deputy?
Yeah, corrections.
Corrections? Okay. All right. All right, guys. So I'll call this number when I get a time and see what they have to say about it. I don't see what the problem. They should have just got me a deputy out here. You know what I mean? I don't know why they couldn't just bring a deputy out and let me make my complaint. You know what I mean, or whatever. But it is what it is. I'll follow through with the number and see what they have to say about it. You know, it is what it is. They're the highest law enforcement in the county, so it's ultimately up to them. It's ultimately on them to stop it from being used. Bottom line, if New Miami won't do nothing about it, then it is what it is. Okay, so I called the Board of Elections, okay, guys, because since the New Miami mayor just doesn't care, that was blatant. I was going to get a petition going to have a petition signed by New Miami residents. Me and a resident from out there was going to was going to do it. A resident, at least one resident from out there has to help organize it, and a resident has to submit it. Okay, so I have somebody that was willing to do that, and that's a resident from there. Obviously, they're one of the people that's complained. So from what I figured was we only need 21 or 22 registered voters to sign the petition to out the mayor. Okay. So I mean that's what I'm being told. I called the Board of Elections, and here, what's so funny is, right, guys, I called the Board of Elections guys, and the guy that answered the phone straight told me, oh, well, you can't get her out. Right? He put me on hold and come back and was like, oh, you can't get her out. It's not a charter city, blah, blah, blah. Well, comes to find out that I was talking to a guy who is friends with the mayor. So, of course, he instructs me how it's not possible for me to do because blah, and give me bullshit reasons, okay? But he lied, okay? Upon further investigation, I found that she can be outed. It's part of the ORC. It's part of the ORC in Ohio, and on how to remove a mayor, okay? So, yeah, I mean, she can be removed. So that's what I'm going to get in works. I have to get the paperwork at the Board of Elections to do it, and then we're going to get involved, get it going. Shouldn't be hard. She's turned a lot of people against her in that administration. Not to mention, 80-something people voted against her ass. So I'm sure if I go door to door down there hitting everybody I can, I'm bound to run into the 80-something people who didn't vote for her. You know what I mean? Or the people who she has tormented. You know what I mean? Because I've heard shitty, crappy stories about this lady. So I'm not going to repeat them because it's all hearsay and I haven't verified it. So I'm not going to even repeat what I've heard. But I do trust my sources. I just haven't verified any of it because it's not necessary. It's not needed. It's nothing that would get her booted out anyway. So, whatever. But anyway, I'm going to be following through with the complaint with the on the SUV because they need to fix it or stop running traffic with it. They literally run traffic every day with that. It's every day. Well, every day that sergeant that is assigned that unit, because he takes that home with him, that unit. And every day he works, he runs traffic with it. That's what he does. He sits out there and radars on the main road, or he'll sit at the bottom of a hill where they got sued a few years ago for putting one of them the machines that radar people and take a picture of your plate if you're speeding at the bottom of a big giant hill. It was literally a giant ass hill and the speed limit was 25. They put this machine at the bottom of that hill purposely. And everybody who went 27 mile an hour got a ticket. Well, it ended up being found deemed illegal how they had it set up, and they ended up having to pay back over about $1.5 million in tickets that got paid to them. So there's that, you know what I'm saying? And then there's just all the other corruption that goes along with them, So, I mean, that's the type of shit we're dealing with, people. I mean, they put a fucking speed trap machine at the bottom of a gigantic hill, so because they know people would be going over the speed limit, going down this hill. You would literally have to ride your brakes all the way down this hill. You know what I'm saying? Because it's humongous, and it's very steep. Put it this way, I wouldn't try to climb that hill in the winter if it was just snowed. You're not getting up the hill. Period. I don't care if you have a 4-wheel drive. You're not getting up it. So, that's how steep it is. But, all right, guys. Well, look, I'm going to get off here. I'll keep y'all informed on what's going on with the SUV and all that. Y'all take care, and I'll talk to you later soon. News Now Ohio's out.